partners and media partners who serve as channels of truth, awareness, and care. May the information shared today help in protecting the people of Aklan and beyond from harm and illness. Grant us clarity of mind, Lord, openness of heart, and unity of purpose. May our efforts this afternoon lead to greater understanding, strengthen collaboration, and a healthier, more resilient community. All this we ask through your holy name. Amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Please take your seats, everybody. Before we proceed sa ating welcome message and program proper, let me acknowledge ang mga present invited media partners and panelists this afternoon. As I mentioned your respective names and organization, please stand to be recognized. Iyakato makaroon, we have partners from the Bureau of Quarantine, Dr. Maria Nina de la Sena, Maria Melissa Minerva Tolentino, and Ian Season of BOQ. Thank you. We are also joined by our mental health advocates, Dr. Romed Lorenzo, Carla May Inig, and Dion Sanda. Thank you so much. We are also joined by our partners from the Aklan Cable TV. And by the way, we are being viewed live now through Aklan Cable TV. We have here Sir Wilford Alberto, Ryan Reyes, Christian Palmon, and Welmer Salazar. Thank you so much. We are also joined by Kalibo Cable TV. Recorded tayo or live sa Kalibo Cable? Recorded. Okay. We are joined by Ma'am Nika Bautista. Thank you so much. From the Provincial Health Office, we are joined by our nurses, Mama Rizal Fernandez, and yours truly, J. Torres Junicio. From Radyo Todo, we have here Sir Ninel Del Pilar. Sir, thank you so much. Joined ba hindi ka makaroon niya hapon from Energy FM, Sir Jerome Lastimosa. Thank you, sir. From Energy FM at hapon, Ma'am Kensley Ann Braulio. Thank you. From XFM Calibo, we are joined by Sir Ariel Colas. Thank you, sir. From Radyo Todo, Sir Jericho Fernandez. Yaman ibahan natin. From Brigada News FM, Ma'am Sherry Ann Vidal. Thank you, ma'am. From Energy FM ang gihapon, Ma'am Vanessa Jane Paderes. Thank you po. From Radyo Todo, DK Paderes. Thank you po. From Radyo Todo ang gihapon, Sir Arvin Rompe. Thank you. From Philippine Information Agency, Donato Santiago Jr. This is Sir Donato. Okay, thank you, sir. From RMNDYKR, Ma'am Shane Masalio. Thank you, ma'am. From GMA Calibo, Ma'am Anneli Mabulay Bautista is here. And Ma'am Lynette Mendoza. Thank you po. To continue from Aklanon News, Sir Robin Lacerna. Thank you, sir. And from Radyo Todo, Ma'am Jujet Reyes. Sir Jujet Reyes. Thank you. Any names from our media partners na wala natawag for documentation? From K5 News FM, we have Sir Ma'am Vilrose Kual. Okay, thank you so much. Pasaya na lang agad. And from Bombo Radio, we have Sir Vince Reyes. From Radyo natin Calibo, Sir Nuniel Aguirre. Thank you so much. So to formally acknowledge us this afternoon, and diretso na tayo, no? From our message and overview situational it impacts, I will now give the floor to our Provincial Health Officer to Dr. Leslie Ancedillo.
Hello, may nga po sa tanan, and thank you really for our media partners for being here and for helping us also provide this platform para we can also disseminate the right information for the public and sa atong mga fellow Afghans. So, we all know na social media. We already have reports, no? So ano ba talaga ito? Do we have cases of Mpox here in Western Visayas? So yesterday, we have received reports, no, that here in Western Visayas there are already confirmed cases of Mpox. So as of today, we already have 2, no, here in Western Visayas, specifically in the province of Iloilo. So I'd also like to share na dito po sa probinsya ng Aklan ay wala pong kaso ng Mpox. We just wanted to increase, no, the awareness and na ma-plaster natin doon yung mga prevention strategies agud hindi makasulod nila to Mpox sa probinsya Aklan. So I will just provide a brief overview of Mpox so that we can have the same understanding and information on Mpox. Okay. Okay, so what is Mpox? This is okay. Ano yung Mpox? Ito ay isang nakakahawang sakit. So it's transmissible. This is caused or dulot po ito ng Mpox virus and na may symptoms ito na kahalintulad ng smallpox. Okay, ang mga sintomas ng Mpox ay lumalabas 5 to 21 days or 5 hanggang 21 days or araw matapos madikit sa taong may sintomas. Okay? Ito po ay galing po sa, ang source po na ito ay galing sa CDC or Center for Disease Control and Prevention because we wanted to get a global picture, no, of Mpox. So as of itong January 2024 pa nga po ito, we have around 30,000 cases, no? So definitely they have increased already. And later i-explain ko po itong mga Clade 1 and Clade 2, no? Yung ano pong meaning ito. But essentially, nasa ganong range po yung ating cases. And we have approximately kung ilang locations yan, 90. Essentially yan lang naman yung so that we have a picture of the number of cases in comparison, di ba, sa COVID kasi there are some nababasa ko sa social media na parang ito na naman yung bagong COVID. So, comparing to the number of cases of COVID in this, definitely this is much lesser, no? Atong cases ka na. So, in a global statistics, kung makita ninyo, para top 10 mga bansa, wherein tayo may mga abo na kaso. So, this really started in the Congo, no, the country. This is in Africa. And ito man may pinaka-abo man ng deaths. So, ang kaso ito ay around 11 to 12,000 ang kaso. And para lang siguro maintindihan natin ng Clade 1 and 2. Yung Clade 1 nga, diaro fatal na klase. Or diaro medyo fatal. Mas nakamamatay na klase, no? And monkeypox. As compared to Clade 2, which we have in Philippines, ito yung less, no, na nakakamatay and yung kanyang virulence is lesser compared to Clade 2. So, yung sa Congo, ito talaga yung medyo deadly, no, sila yung may pinakamarami ng cases. So these are the countries with the high number of cases, which are colored dark blue, no? So yan, nasa US, Brazil, China, I think they have around 700 cases. Australia, almost good. In Philippines, ito naman siya. We have less than 100 cases here in the Philippines. Pero, of course, wag pa rin kitain, nakikita din yung data, no? Na actual data. But, essentially, kung i-compare niyo mo sa mga cases in Congo and the other countries, we have much less cases. Yeah. Ang ato nga type, it kaso, as mentioned ko nga ni Clad 2, which is not the virulent or the high fatality type of monkeypox. So, ano, i-explain na ko kayo na the Clad 1 is the more severe and has the higher death rate. Ito yung type, yung severity niya. As compared to the Clad 2 na mas mataas po yung survival rates. Natin, kung napansin nyo, in the year 2023, tama? 3 or 20, last year? 22, 23, hindi karoon niya years. Hay nga ito man, di ba? Alala niyo, may monkeypox man kita ka to. And we also conducted the same, may briefing man kita ka to. And we had cases sa Pilipinas, but not in Western Visayas at that time. So, again, that was Clad 2 type, no, nag-circulate at that time. So, yung mga outbreak locations kara are in Africa, Central and Eastern. Sa Clad 2 naman is Western. And ito yung nag-global outbreak sa 2022. So, ang current status for Clad 1, sa Africa pa rin ito, and yung Clad 2 is still ongoing, and in low-level area lang yung outbreak nito. So, as mentioned, higher yung death rate nito, but sa Clad 2 is lower. So, ano yung mga sintomas ng Mpox? Ang Mpox ay maaaring magdulot ng iba't ibang palatandaan para atong makita kung ano mga sintomas natin nga mapagsyagan kara. So, habang ilan ay nakakaranas ng mas manayan na sintomas, ang iba maaaring magkaroon ng mas malalang sakit. Same sa COVID before, na of course, aton yung may mga elderly or mga immunocompromised natin yung mga pasyente. Dahil siyempre sa magantayan git, sa darayan git sa hospital. But the rest of the population, if you're well, if you are, your immune system is strong, pwede mag-home isolation. Kaya git. And your symptoms and your disease will also resolve. No? Ang kadalasan na sintomas ay rash, parang patal, parang pimple or paltos na nagtatagal ng 2 to 4 weeks. Okay? Ito ay magsisimula kasabay ang mga sumunod. So, may trangkaso. So, may gagnat, may pananakit ng ulo, sakit imong mga kalamnan, yawas, imong likod, mahuya, no? May mga kulani, no? And pananakit ng lalamunan. So, may co-regular na trangkaso. So, dahil ginabatsag itawo on top of the rash. No? Na-distinct din ang rash karon itawo nga may Mpox. Now, paano natin na mag-compare sa ibang sakit like chickenpox and measles? Kasi rash man dun do. Paano kung may di ba? Summer or organic summer, no? Pero abong may mga chickenpox and may measles man kita. So, ano yung pagkakaiba karon? In terms of lagnat, do Mpox ay 1 to 3 days bago lumabas ang rashes. Si chickenpox, 1 to 2, si measles, mga 3 to 5. Mas matagal si measles, no? Ano rin yung rash? Siya may paltos, no? Ag may nana, ag matitigas ang sugat. No? And then, ito namang chickenpox, dahan-dahan anong paggawa it rash, while si measles ay same man, dahan-dahan man. Paano rin pagtubo kara? Mahinay rin pagtubo at Mpox, samantalang si chickenpox at si measles ay madasig rin pagtubo at rashes. Si banda sa gawas, mas nakikita sa face, the Mpox, sa palad, sa talampakan, actually sa mga genital and sa anal areas natin, may ina na doon. Samantalang sa chickenpox ay madami sa lawas, sa katawan. Huwag tala sa palad at sa aton niya. Talampakan. Aton niya. So, dapat pa. Yan. Measles naman, magsa-start sa mukha, gawas, hanggang sa kamay at paa. Okay? So, generalized rash ang measles. Okay. Ang pamamaga ng lymph nodes or kulani, may ina sa mpox. Distinct, no? Kaya nag-explore kami ni Doc man kanina sa BOQ, hi Doc, gina-assess na mo doon, Doc, if we have, may mga suspects kita, tanaw man yung mga kumikulani or ano. So, ito yung medyo, also, part of this statement that they have pamamaga ng kulani. Sa chickenpox wala, sa measles, may na, bihira. No? And then, the chance of death, as mentioned po kaina, ay mataas gid kung clad 1, but for clad 2, it's at 1%. So, it's still low. No? Low ang fatality rate. So, chickenpox, halos tanan man kita karaga kaagi chickenpox. So, sino ibuwa pa. Medyo, unless, again, you're immunocompromised. No? And sa measles also, depends on the case. So, essentially, haron to difference it mpox sa ibang type of disease na mainakman nag-present in rashes. Okay. Paano kita mahawaan? So, mapasa nato dahil sakit or mabuo nato dahil sakit kung may contact ka sa rash, sa butlik, sa paltos at likido na halin sa tao, it may mpox. So, for example, si J-Lo. Si J-Lo, knock-knock, may mpox. Nag-contact, dikit kami, no? Contact, skin to skin, mouth to mouth, mouth to skin. So, that's number 1, yung mode of transmission natin, it mpox. Next is, close contact gid. Kay bahan mo sa bagay, kay istorya mo permi, that close contact sa may tao may mpox. And contact sa mga tela or kagamitan na kontaminado ng likido. So, ang buwan natin kasi, yung atong case nga sa Iloilo is no history of travel. No? So, posible kasi nga haron yan yung mga internet mga contact, ibig sabihin to pasyente alimana ay nanusnos na ng alima sa lamisa or sa door, nabuitan na, nga may lesion siya, no? At naaywan na ito ng mga fluids or mga likido or kung may pus man di ka to saan ng atong lesion. At kita man, nagpungko man kita ito, wa natin hapunasan do lamisa or doorknob or etc. Habuitan natin to, posible kita mahawa di ka to. Okay? And lastly, sa pagtalsik at pagdakpo ng mga likido tulad ng laway, sipon, trema, mula sa kung nag-hatching na tunga-tunga tao may sakit, nag-upo imaw or istorya. No? So these are examples of close contact natin or the means for us to get mpox. So medyo hindi gano'n, no? Hindi siya airborne, no? Unlike, di ba, atong COVID niya to, kaya pag ito sa bilog, nakakahawa ka kung may sintomas ka na. Unlike ka to sa COVID, di ba, pwede asymptomatic ka, you can already transmit. This one is you can transmit if you have symptoms. Okay? So, makikita yun eh. Maano man, kung may mga rashes, unless naka-long sleeve siya or natakpan or uwak sa anang alima or nasito sa anang genital area, no? So, mga ganon. But definitely, mahahawa ka pag, yun yan, the close contact sa liquids, sa pag-hatching, sa pag-istorya ng hagla. Ano ba ang ibig sabihin ng close contact to? Kipagsiksikan, no? Close. Close contact. Matagalang mabuhay. Yung pakikipagsalama, pakikipagsalamakan pakikipag-istorya natin sa tao is longer, no? Pakikipagtalik sa bibig, sa puweta ng babae o sa puwet man. Pagmamasahe, no? Pakikipaghalikan, because there's exchange fluids. Pakikipagyakapan, embrace. Yun. So these are examples of close contact. No? Kasi as we mentioned kanina, we can get this only if gadikit kita, no? Ikato sa individual, or andang mga liquid, no? And andang mga lesions, hay na-touch na to. Or andang mga fluid, body fluids, hay na-touch na nato. So, kailan nakakahawa ang isang tao? Is ang may sakit ay nakakahawa simula sa araw ng unang symptoms. This is what I mentioned kanina. Hanggang sa pagtanggal ng lahat ng anong na sugat or na scab ng kanyang mga rashes. So yun yung time. This takes almost a month. 21 days kanina ito pinamention kanina. So that's why yung nakarang isolation period is 21 days. No? Dahil time na nakakahawa pa ino. So saan madalas nakikita ang rashes, so that we'll be aware also, no? Sa mukha, no? Sa face, sa palad, talampakan, sa katawan, sa loob ng bibig, sa genital and sa anal regions. Paano natin maiwasan ang mpox? Based sa rato nga ito kayo nag-explain natin kung paano yung transmission niya. Then, as a response natin, paano natin ma-prevent na hindi kita mahawaan o maliwasan natin ng mpox? Dahil nga, nakukuha natin doon sa pag-touch at mga objects, no? Na posible kay na-touch may patients ng mpox. Dapat, hugats kita alima, using soap and water. Ugaliin, kamay aton nga alcohol. We sanitize our hands and our, lalo na, di ba itong mga cellphone? Pero sanitize ba ang spray ang cellphone? Kasi ginatong-tong natin kung sin-sin, di ba? So, ugaliin nga isanitize atong alimang atong usual nga ginagamit. And kung maiwasan gid, skin-to-skin contact, no? Ang pakikipagsiksikan, no? Man kita yung mga train, no? Nagasiksikan gid kita, siguro kung may mga concerts or kung ano pa ina ng mga activities, but essentially it's more of siin pa ba? Sa churches? Market? Sa bailihan? Yun. So, yun yung fiesta. Yun yung iwasan na natin. Or kung hindi kita iwasan magsiksikan, may wear kita protective na. Long sleeves. Habang panindahan ka, mag-long sleeves ka mo. Magsuot ng long sleeves, pantalon, at face mask, lalo na sa public places. And magtakip ng bibig kung kita ay may ubusipon, automatic kung supposedly rakato, no? Coming from the pandemic, the COVID pandemic. Ano na yan? Pag may ubusipon ka, that's already your responsibility to protect others by wearing a face mask. And magpakonsulta sa doktor. Kung may ikong nabatsyagan, parehas na ito kayo ng mga micro-flu-like symptoms, plus may rashes ikaw, hindi gid mahadlok na magpagapit sa atong mga health centers or sa hospitals nato. And since nakukuha man nga nito, no, sa mga personal items naton, lalo na kung ga-share kita tuwalya, no? Tapos balangan sa mga kung may mga facilities iyang aroan, kung maghugas kat alima at may tuwalya pang So, aron na akong kunta na advice sa mga food establishments or sa mga malls, no? Kung may atang nga mauron, nga towels para ginagamit, hay dapat ron, hay na regularly clean or as much as possible hindi ang do yun. Pwedeng paper towels or kat hot na air na or cold air na ginagamit natin sa mga CRs natin or sa mga hugasan kanina. Yeah. And this is the patient flow so that the public will know also what to do, no? Where since andang akto kung may andang sintomas. So if the patient na may sintomas or may exposure siya, no, sa monkeypox, kung asymptomatic lang naman siya and stable, home isolation naman yan eh. Di naman natin kailangan yan i ospital. Basta, dubagay, may separate na kwarto, well-ventilated siya, and supposedly may own pagiging mga toilet and bath. Similar to COVID na doon isolation before, no? Para imawagit na, naman, syempre, kung CR mo, kaya naman mga restrictions karon ay nakapahawa man. So, preferably talaga isolated with own toilet and bath. Now, if stable naman siya, pero may risk ng severe disease, immunocompromised siya, no? May mga comorbidities siya, may mga sakit, and children are pregnant. Usually ron, ito sa atong mga infirmaries or atong TTMF. Dati man COVID, diba? May mga LGUs kita. So, dayaan mo to, because tomorrow we will be conducting coordination meetings man sa atong RHU, hospitals, ports of entry, nato no, sa airports, sa jetty ports. We will be meeting also so that ma-harmonize paginawan and makaprepare pagitidat mayan. So, possible preparation niya sa atong mga TTMFs natin, yung nagamit natin before sa COVID. And of course, pag severe, hospital admission, which andito naman si Doc Mitch to shed light also on this. And yesterday, na-assess naman natin to hospital kung paano atong flow ito, sa Dagon. Agad yun ba kita magtayang-tayang? May mga cases, alam ng bawat facility kung ano ang namubrahon, ang rusakyan, no? Anong ambulance to gamiton, etc. etc. We have hotline numbers also na i-provide ng hospital. And baka nabi, may among ginaobrawan nga online referral sa Tumbukon. Very established na raya nga sa Tumbukon ang daw team ka sa ER Tumbukon wherein ratong mga facilities ay nag-refer ka online. So, nasa sapat ng din, call. So, again, that's already a good start for our referral system, no? So, at least, hindi yung kita magtayang-tayang kung paano natin i-navigate atong patients. And then, I think that is my last slide. So, palayan niya kita. As always, this is the branding naman ng Aklan, no? We're always helping together para hindi mo makasunod yan ng monkeypox sa probinsya ng Aklan. But if ever, fingers crossed, we are all here, no? So that we can assure you that our province will be well prepared if ever nga may inagin Manila sa probinsya ng Aklan. So, ako kayo salamat. We are all here ready for your queries and your clarifications.
Thank you. So that was Dr. Leslie Ann Cedillo, our Provincial Health Officer 2. So she discussed on the transmission, no, and prevention side. But this time, pag-abot man sa management side, preparasyon at ato nga Provincial Hospital, at kaya yung pag-discuss at ato nga Medical Specialist 3, at ato nga Dr. Rafael S. Tumbukon Memorial Hospital, Dr. Michelle San Jose.
Hello, good afternoon. With regards to sa management side, so as discussed with by Dr. Cedillo kanina, so previously meron na tayong established na referral system. So malaking tulong yun sa current situation natin, lalo na ngayon na kailangan natin ulit ng isolation and everything. So established na yung referral system, telemedicine, yung online referrals. In DRSTFH, we will establish another triage area for the situations for NPAPs, and we have established din naman yung infectious control natin nun and surveillance. So, maganda yung kung meron tayong suspected patient, pumunta talaga sa primary care facility for assessment. Kasi mas maganda ang magdadala sa hospital is through our MDRRMOs and the PDRRMOs to lessen yung pagkalat ba or contamination with other persons. So, with that, yung dating modular na ginamit for COVID patients, yun yung niready namin kahapon pa. Pinalilisan na siya, pinalagyan ng mga necessary na gamit. Para in case na meron tayong ma-detect or meron tayong makuha patient talaga na hopefully praying na wala talaga, prepared na ang hospital natin. We also look into the inventory ng mga PPEs namin and other resources. When it comes naman dun sa medications na needed doon sa paghandle ng MPAX, nagpa-ano na ako sa aming pharmacist, hahanap na kami ng supplier for that in preparation. So, namamobilize naman yung support ng sa hospital. And then we have our infectious disease specialist na malalapitan talaga. And we need to help si Dr. April. So, hindi tayo kailangan matakot. Unlike before, nung unang-una talaga for COVID na wala, utang talaga tayo. Pero with this one, I'm happy na yung government natin and the PHO and other hospitals and other agencies nagko-coordinate para maano natin itong MPAX. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you. So that was Doc Mitch, ating medical specialist 3, at Dr. Rafael Bukod, Memorial Hospital na kung sinyali ongoing, no? At sige sa ating preparasyon karon. So, wag pa yung ating partner from the Aklan Medical Society, magkabot sa doon na ipakayuan manapos na statement on their preparation man sa layang nga sige. May i-add lang si Dr.
May i-add ako because our partners from POQ are here and we already have also coordinated with Dr. Kit Pentes, no? With regards to our, syempre Ryan, aton nga doors, no? To Aklan, our, kunyari, atong mga international tourists or our local tourists coming in Calibo Airport and Caticlan Airport. So, when we discussed this with Doc Kit, no, he has signified na ongoing taanda ka lang na assess also ng mga possible cases, no? If they are, may mga suspicions, sandan sa atong mga tourists, ay handa man yung isolation area ito sa bawat airports and close man the coordination with the office and sa ating surveillance team, no? So that immediate matakaroon magsaswab tayo, padala natin do specimen dahil sa Western Visayas, which is our referral center for the testing natin, no, with ating mga patients for confirmatory. So, we also have a protocol for this, no, in partnership sa ating POQ. So, we are assured na hopefully wag gid ka ito makasulod man, no, from other areas, no, sa akin. So, they're here also if we have questions at POQ partners. And tomorrow also, they will be also part of the participants sa amon man coordination meeting.
Thank you, Doc Leslie Ann. So at this point, we are now opening the floor, no, for the open forum, question and answer, no, from our media partners. So please state your name and the organization you are representing.
Sige po. Good afternoon. Sige. Sir. Mama, Dok, kasi do impact sa kasuhan sa kanay sa iyo. One island na kita sa iyo. Now, kamu ba kinahanglan na mag-recommend like other places na Wilson higpit yun ita pagpatupad ita pagsusok ita face mask, especially sa public places. Kinahanglan na ba sa akin magpatupad kita man ita pagsusok ita face mask, especially sa mga public places. Dapat yun mga magpatupad ng ita border control considering nga sa Iloilo nga dahil mga kaso ng impacts.
Well, essentially, there's no cause naman for alarm. Atong tayong cases na ay naka-isolate, naka-home isolation, and ang close contacts were already identified na, and sigilas at nakalang pag-monitor. So, in terms of pagiging stricto sa mga face mask, as mentioned na akong kainahay, medyo automatic at supposedly kato, no, as a country, as a province nga. If may sakit kita, may na-experience kita ng respiratory symptoms, automatic at mas hindi kita hindi ko paghambagan, dapat that's our obligation already, that we protect ourselves and we protect also our fellow men. So, aron namon always may ginahambag, if you are sick, kung kaya din mag-isolate na anay, not necessarily impact sa, may respiratory symptoms ka nga, nakahawa. And if hindi gid maiwasan yung mag-isolate, then wear your face masks. And kita nga, what sakit, hay extra careful din kita, as mentioned nga ni, hay mabuo man ang yung sakit nga sa pag-touch, no? So, haron lang din no, sa mga workplaces, constant nga pag-clean. So, it's cleanliness, it's sanitation, hand washing, ibalik natin hand washing natin yung mga ginagawa properly. And I think that will limit the transmission. It will limit also the coming in here. Because, as mentioned sa atong modes of transmission, haron na lang eh. So kung ma-protection na natin ang sarili, kita tanan niya sa akyan, ay obrang doyon na itong mga protective mechanisms, I'm sure na we can prevent it from coming in sa akin. No need nga mag-strict yun yung but for sure, dapat kita ma-enforce natin on ourselves to wear the protective mechanisms if we are sick.
Para pa, doon kayo natin may istorya mo na mga concern na natin si Manwa. Kasi sa bilog gabi sa pwedeng makahawa ita sakit ay clothing tila trip ba o siyempre may mga okay ako okay sa aklan mga use clothing nagamit na ba tapos magpakaisan na posible ba?
So again no, maski hindi ang clothing, maski tanan mga bagay nga may close contact or nagabag-in sa atong gawas, pwede din. So again, if kunyari sukat-sukat kita, hay sukat nandun iba, malay mo man kung natong sa pilog na nagsukat, hay may anan na television, di natin masailan. So that's another means of transfer. So kung hindi iwasan natin kunta, kung gusto mo kita magsukat, siguro wear ka protective mechanism mo, naka-long sleeves ka, at gusto ka magsukat, at pag mo, hay hindi naman niya wash diet. Kung talagang gusto mo din yung purchase yes, exactly. So, exactly. So, towels, as mentioned rin na mga hand washing natin ng areas. So, anything actually, maskin alin gidron nga bagay, doorknobs, kung hindi mo lalo sa public places, di mo man maiwasan. So, kaya ako, ginagamit ako if alcohol or kung mag-shake hands, with a kind of niche. So, kung may mission ako, I can transfer. So, any means, na pwedeng may contact. That's a way also to transmit the disease.
Thank you, sir. From Radyo Tolo. Sige. So, sir, from...
Robin Azerna of Academy.
And then followed by... sige, sa likod. And then, thank you.
Okay. Good afternoon kay Doc Cecily. No? Kay nabi no ay kay na ay isolation ng Doc, no? May specific karaihan nga bugong sa dayangaran nga monkeypox.
Okay, in terms of treatment, may mga identified kita na antivirals. No? And in terms naman of vaccine, may vaccine matalang globally, may available na vaccine. In fact, there are 2 types ng vaccines. Pero since routiman in those areas nga ipakita ko sa Congo areas and in the regions in Africa is high. So, and low supply worldwide. So, gina-concentrate ito yung mga vaccines. So, when ako personally, I coordinated with FDA yesterday atong FDA sa central office. And I communicated if we already have an EUA for these vaccines. Ay as of this time, wala. And wala naman kita naka-procurement in vaccines because I read parang an article also wherein our Secretary of Health, then Secretary of Health Herbosa, mentioned sa atong last year na itong nga outbreaks man. Ay, since there's no cause for alarm and we have less cases as compared to the other areas, there's no need for the country to procure vaccines as of this time. So, sa question mo, kung may inang vaccine, may inang buo, may ina. But, again, very controlled through illness. The fatality rate is low unless you're immunocompromised again and you have low immune system. Yun. But we have medications na antiviral medications for this disease.
Okay, last question. Nung namamuha birong pagkahawa sa fluid, pila, nag-hatching no? For example, nag-hatching ako, pila, buhay bago mamatay ng virus ang makahawa sa ibang tao.
Yes, nabasa man ako dahil sa mga articles natin no, sa WHO at sa CDC. Wala pa talagang studies din signifying how long na mag-live yung virus meron, no? But ang tinahambay is just to avoid if there are areas nga hindi mo alam, magkaka-out ka sa mga food areas, restaurants, and clean the area with, para at least ikaw, mo ang maling pure mo touch, mga hand, mo hay. Kasi, hindi natin alam may mga temperature factor pa rin Mainit the environment, cold environment, there are factors like that. But, as per studies, pa sir, kung how long, kumbaga, viability na.
Thank you, sir. So, si ma'am sa likod and then si Sir Rena kayo.
Good afternoon sa tanan. Brigada Yusef ang kalibo sa Brigada Sheng. Daw kapareho kat nag-COVID-19 kat nga pandemic, may gintala na nga floor sa atong nga provincial hospital. So sa daya, kung ikaso do, may una kita magintala na nga floor syempre sa part man atong nga manpower, kamusta na yun?
Well, as mentioned ni Doc Mitch kaina, ay na-assess yun natin do, house natin, modular area natin, kahit sa may parking area natin yan. So na-assess yun natin doon kahapon and natura aton nga area nga ni Tagana para kung may cases din na need i-admit in Catherine. And I think the hospital has already met also sa management ni Dr. Bong. Nag-meet yun Sanda yesterday also for the manpower complement also in preparation for that.
Nagpagawa ka na lang, Doc, pero si Gabriel Medical Center Incorporated nga fake news na ito nga nagawa sa online nga may una kuno nga confirmed na case nga naka-confine sa andang nga facility. Paano na ito gina-address yung daya kay syempre sa social media? Do keyboard warriors, grabe din ang makaradok. Ano na ito nga mensahe para sa publiko?
Yes, regarding sa nagawa ng mga messages no, nagkalat sa Messenger, sa mga Facebook. So, di contact ko kami aton nga this is surveillance officer sa SafeGov. So, ipa-verify ko sa aton na TSO sa SafeGov. And then, paano ko kina tanawon din base kung kasi daya ng mga messages na hindi natin dapat ibaliwan ako. So, i-contact ko lagi and then i-confirm na ako na fake news ko sa dahil patient na suspect for mpox.
So, paano na ito na-address do yan?
Inform na natin nga hindi magpakalat ng type messages. So, siguro, nagpagawa man sa daya ng mga messages na hindi mag-inform the public nga hindi pagawa tayo ng mga messages until na ma-confirm.
Thank you, ma'am, from Brigada News. Next is from XFM.
Ma'am, si Petro Mangaral, Pulas from XFM Kalibo. Sa Western Visayas, ma'am, may Derumilo na kita ng mga cases, 8 monkeypox. Dahil nga, Derumilo na naman may travel history na.
As mentioned ko kayo, Sir Haywaf ka, isang travel history natin. Actually, haron mo lang atong information yun ang buo. 2 cases and no travel history. Apart from that, wala pakitan information din na as to gender, age, or kung si any areas sa Iloilo Mahay, wala kita information as of this time.
So Sir Anay from
Okay,
Dennis from Ali Dynasty.
I'm Dr. Lorenzo.
Thank you, Doc, and then Ma'am Annie. Thank you.
Okay. I would like to address my question to Dr. Cedillo. Thank you very much, ma'am, for your very nice presentation. I'm just curious, since this is a new virus, can a person be infected twice, or can we develop immunity after infection? That's my first question. And second question is related to the question of Sir there over there in front of me. About home isolation. While the person is at home isolation, what home remedies can you recommend? Because of course I understand that in our Filipino culture, we don't bring immediately the patient to the hospital. We wait until the person infected is severely infected. So while the person is in isolation, what home remedies can you recommend, Dr. Cedillo? Thank you.
Sige. Ako lang anay masagot, Doc. I'm Dr. Ismael, PHO1 of Provincial Health Office. So, bali, dahil nga mpox ay parang ano siya, ka-family about it, smallpox, no? And we know that smallpox may before, in the 70s, part-time routine vaccination na atong mga parents siguro makara, no? Sanda. So, kung atong mga magulang, mga 40s and above, ang edad ay probably nagkaroon sila ng smallpox vaccination. May bakuna sila. So kung daiwa yung marka sa inyong arms ay probably sa bilog or BCG and the other is smallpox. Kung ano ka, gitawag ka before 80. Kasi the smallpox was declared eradicated by World Health Organization in 1980. And the last documented case of smallpox was in 1977. So during that time, 70s, part-time routine vaccination yung smallpox, no? So if vaccinated ka sa smallpox, like ato mga parents, for example, protected sila from mpox. Kasi vaccinia, which is a family of mpox also, is that is the doon yung ginagamit sa vaccine kapos sa smallpox, no? So somehow mayroon pa rin siguro sa immunity, bisan manaba na ang antibody titer kasi matagal na, di ba? But then the memory cells of that vaccination, andyan pa yan nakatago eh. So, ma-reactivate yan pag once may pumasok sa iyo na mpox virus sa system mo, ma-activate yung production antibodies na yun. So, yun. So, the answer to the question is kung magkaka-mpox pa ba kung, for example, na-vaccinate or nagkasakit na. Yes, pwede. Kasi just like vaccination, kahit na-vaccinate ka, kasi pag na-vaccinate ka ng mpox vaccine, dalawang doses yan eh, 4 weeks apart or 28 days apart, 2 doses siya. So, yung protection is 86% lang na protection ka from having the symptoms of the mpox. So may chance ka pa rin na 18% na magkaroon. But then your symptoms will be very mild or no symptoms at all probably. Doon ito na subclinical because may protection ka na eh. May antibodies ka na panlaban. So that is the just like in COVID, yan yung advantage ng vaccination. It's protecting making your immune system strong para kung pumasok na virus, may panlaban na agad. Hindi yung gagawa pa lang yung katawan mo and parang na-overcome ka na ng virus or nag-manufacture pa lang yung katawan mo. So parang ganun. So mas maganda kung may vaccination. But then, kahit vaccinated ka, pwede ka pa rin magkaroon ng sakit but it will be mild or asymptomatic.
Doc, follow up on last question to give others a chance. I have a doctor who is working right now in Qatar, got married also to a medical doctor there. My daughter is a registered nurse in Qatar. I think 2 weeks ago, she got infected with COVID. Okay, it's good that she was not hospitalized. She just stayed in her apartment for 2 days until recovery. So reaching Qatar, in fact, I was surprised because I thought that COVID is already totally erased in the face of the earth. But I did not expect that my daughter was or would be got infected. So my question, Dr. Ismail, sir, is there a possibility that COVID will also recur here in Kalibo or in Aklan, especially that we have Boracay? Thank you very much.
Thank you, Doc. Di lang nasagot, sagutin ko yung second question mo kanina with regards dun sa home isolation. Well, like any viral illness, no, supportive therapy. Kung yan, may lagnat, kainumin natin ng anti-lagnat, kung masakit yung ulo, yun, yung mga pain medications, if there's pain, well, it will resolve as mentioned. So, supportive therapy and vitamins to boost your immune system, water, nutrition natin na and then, yun, rest, sleep, no, eating,
Will you
fresh
develop short breath?
Sir?
Short breath.
Short breath, ma'am, if you are
Well,
infected
if
by
my
the
respiratory symptoms and if your immune system again is low, di ba? So may mga pwedeng ma-progress, no, yung illness. And that's the time we will. So again, kaya i-monitor din siya because dapat timely rin yung pag-refer if. That's why, natin din ang home isolate yung mga elderly, yung may mga comorbidities. Yung pinaka-home isolate lang natin are the well population, stable. If may comorbidities ka na, if may ubusipon, may mga high blood, diabetes, etc., may kidney problem, then we have to isolate them in the facility para close monitoring. Now, on your second question with regards to COVID, well, sir, COVID is here to stay naman, diba? We haven't eradicated COVID yet. And in fact, in the Asia, no, we have emerging cases. Singapore, Hong Kong have already signified that they have rising cases already. So definitely, COVID is here to stay. And same as the precautions that we have done previously, we still have to, again, ano na yun, automatic kontato dun because napagdaanan na natin yun eh. Alam na natin anong gagawin, no? Kung again, same na, may sakit, may ubo, protect, wear mask, wash hands, sanitize, etc. Same.
Thank you, Lorenzo, Ma'am Annie of RGMA, and then followed by Sir Jude. Sir Jude. Thank you.
Annie Bautista, Doc from Jenny Calibo. Dahil natabunan ni Kaina sa singkap na may fake news. Paano natin malikawan? Naherap, hindi natin nakubaan yung daato ng mga pumuyo sa rayang MPACs. May vocal person kami ka nag-designate para anytime na may mga clarifications, may mga gusto kami pangutanon about dugang pang mga information about MPACs, ay mas madali kami maka-connect. Dahil na-excite man namon, Doc, na masyado kami busy. So, may vocal person kami ka nang igabutang para magsapat sa mga pangutanon at mga media. Thank you, Doc.
Well, we have our, as ibutang kayo na ramong office number. Office number, Sir Roger is always available. We have our HEPO, PGN is also there. And we are collaborating naman sa office. If there are, well, essentially, kung may case man, of course, we will contact another.
Kaway pang uwa.
Kamay pa, of course. So, that's why we are heightening our efforts so that what assault and toxicado. But again, if there are updates, we have updates in our provisional office page, Facebook page. And again, we will communicate as soon as possible time if there are really crucial developments with regards to this disease.
Nagduga ko lang, Doc. Di ba no chicken pox, nagsugago? Hindi kita mo katumanakot mo sa bagay, hindi ka mo malipos, hindi ko tanan ka mo sa mataklan. Dahil na
Dahil
mpox,
infectious
yes,
na.
so kung hindi ma-isolate yagi, possible man, Doc, hindi man mo magpanaog, basta hindi man maubos. O tawag.
If you have, again, close skin-to-skin contact and yun yan kung hindi mo ma-protect imong self. But mas highly contagious, transmissible kasi ang chickenpox. Chickenpox and measles. Airborne.
Pero may bugong kita ka mas
We have antiretrovirals.
para sa raya ng mpox. Thank you, Doc.
Thank you, Ma'am Annie. Si Sir June Aguirre. And then we followed by, sino na ila, next question? Okay, si Ma'am Annie and then si Sir Dai.
Okay. When I dockless kayo ng presentation mo yung of this physical contact, kung nagkasuot na sa mga sports Boracay kasi gusto rin pupunta sa helmet yung yabang. Pero anyway, yung COVID case kasi, Doc, especially Boracay, yung nangyari kasi before, yung mga foreigners na may health insurance, hindi, ewan ko kung na-address ito, hindi siya para accredited dito sa mga ewan ko daw kung na-address kasi we do not want to happen this, pero just for information lang, in case may foreigner na may nagkaroon ng emergency at they need pero hindi accredited, ano po yung dapat nilang gawin? Yung kanilang health insurance not accredited by our local facility.
Sa government hospitals na. But essentially, in government hospitals naman, di ba, libre na natin karon, especially COVID. At the time, we have free, PhilHealth, kung foreigners kasi, wala sa PhilHealth. But essentially kasi, di ba, as I mentioned kung home isolation naman kasi, most of the cases will be home isolated. Very few of the population that will be positive will require hospital admissions. So if there will be hospital admissions, definitely, of course, doon yan naka-ready man at hospital, it will be for free naman, sir. So, yun.
Okay. Mention ko lang din kasi Boracay, I'm not sure kung katulad din natin, may research na sarili din sila isolation room. Pero my main questions now is by June 16 kasi pasukan. So medyo crowded din naman schools. I don't know kung kakausapin mo ba yung the ed on this, pong preparations.
Of course, we will collaborate with our schools. May mga gilala eskwela kita karon, so di karon man kita makataorit ato yung mga information. And again, yun, same man yung protection gihapon natin. Wearing of protective mechanisms, iwas ato yung and kung may respiratory concerns and problems, protect yourself always. And again, clean, sanitize. At makikita mo naman kasi, kung may relation ng patient, or kung may school children man siya, or na may relation siya, dapat na-detect na siya ng teacher also, no? And na-isolate na siya, wala na siya ginapasuod sa class. So, very critical or very crucial yung identification ng case, which we mentioned kay na anong itsura niya, no? Ano yung mga symptoms na babatsagan niya, may parang trangkaso ba siya, na may lesion siya sa kamay at sa dapa-dapa. So, pag may mga ganon, alert na dapat yan yung teachers so that they can be isolated.
Thank you, Sir June. Ma'am from...
Good afternoon, Ina from from Boracay, ma'am. Since na-mention kay Ina ni Sir June about sa Boracay, ang inabo makaradong turista na po nga gabisita sa Boracay. Assurance na maitaon natin sa atong mga turista, lalo na may nag-positive sa Western Visayas na pag-angot ng mga pitamamo sa atong LGU, nalay?
Well, as mentioned ko kanina, we will have a coordination meeting tomorrow with all the ports na to, Jetty Port and our airports sa Katiklan and sa Calibo. So we will be coordinating with them tomorrow so that, as mentioned ko, ma-protect natin itong borders. No? So, sa jetty port, may paano natin mapaigting pag-hydro assess, no? Mga features nila in monkeypox, kung nakikita nila may rashes, kunyari naka-long sleeves, pwede bang ma-check? Kasi bawal kita rin, kunyari may lesions ka sa imong body, i-cover mo, di ba? So, dapat heightened do aton yung mga jetty ports in our airports on that. Which, yun nga, nakausap ko rin natin yung POQ, they have heightened their offices in the vessels. But tomorrow, i-strengthen pa rin natin. And then we will be monitoring that closely. Thank you, Doc.
Thank you, ma'am. So, si Doc Mills,
If I may add, thankful ako may press con kasi ito yung chance yun, yung big role nyo, social responsibility as media persons to educate the public regarding kung ano yung mga precautionary measures, ano ba ang dapat gawin. So, pwede, lagi nyo yung babanggitin sa inyong radios, TVs, and everything. Thank you.
Thank you.
si Sir.
May add na ako. Diba, kita tayo na kami dito, COVID, and siguro I would like to suggest, ibalik natin atong habit nga gapit-pit ito, alcohol, because ako, even without COVID, I always have this, every day. I always spray my hands, so like, I touch a lot of doorknobs, I mean, it helps a lot. Hindi lang for mpox. Maraming sakit na nagagaling sa mga doorknobs, sa mga hinahawakan. Hindi lang mpox. So may maraming mga sakit. So hindi lang tayo dapat nakatutok sa mpox. Bringing alcohol around with us everywhere we go is important. And then siguro kung mag-travel kita distancing, we have already na mask na pwede natin gamitin kung crowded masyado or may naupo around us, mga ganun. So parang protection na rin. And then avoid crowded places for now. Wala muna siguro mga beso-beso and mga handshakes for the meeting.
Sir, to be followed by Ma'am from RMN and Ma'am and si Ma'am. Thank you.
Sir, good afternoon. Doon nila Brazo natin kalipo. Pension na sinitin mo kinapag-pag-break at mga hand sanitizer. Isipan ko man na may national law yata o ordinance mo kung po na instead na nagabati pa peso-peso, ay fist bump ay pwede nga kat mabuhay nga ron nga. Kung isa po ka nag-slightly bow, pwede siguro greeting ba? Para magduga ako parang ganun ba? Parang ganun. Sabi ko lang kay, since nga dahil ka hay virus, agro-COVID-19 na virus man, nakapilang beses mo nag-mutate, dahil ay had nga impact ay may tendency man na mag-mutate.
So far, yun nga, nakita natin din na may clad 1 and clad 2 na categories. So, kita sa iyo kung ano pag-yun kung may para mag-emerge. But so far, yun yung 2 types na sa it and pops.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sir, from RMN.
Hello, good afternoon. Sheikh Masali from RMNDYT Agriba. Bang nagpaligay kay Ina isang emergency meeting si ang Governor Jonathan Flores. Bang pwede na i-share na kung na oras?
Well, yesterday, meeting na to, no? So, because may report niya of cases nga sa Iloilo yesterday. So, immediately, he convened the team so that he will also be aware of the situation and imaman ko na tao direction kung ano roong rahon, no? And again, one of the directives that he mentioned is creation of an executive order also. So, on the works kung nandun ng karon, para mapaigting pagit natin nga prevention of mpox spread, no? So that's one. And he also ordered us to check the facilities on its readiness. So that's why we also assess the